Hello world and welcome back, I'm Karhu, the Great Bear of the North, and this is Europa Universalis IV. We're playing as Cologne with MEIOU Taxes 1.25 and all the DLC up to and including Mare Nostrum. The church has recently ended indulgences, which is great. It's one step closer to averting the Protestant Reformation. Not that they can avert it entirely, but you know, it's there. Let's see if we can't end this war against Lorraine, though. I'm trying to vassalize Lorraine, sue for the peace, suggest demands. Actually, here, we're going to clear this offer. They will vassalize me. We're 101 short. Oh, that's war score is actually still fairly low. Oh. Ooh, that's not good. Because of the way aggressive expansion works in MEIOU taxes in the Empire, aggressive expansion penalties are actually doubled. So it's 29.7 would actually become nearly 60, which would put every single state in the Empire in a position to coalesce? To form a coalition against me. So I think the entire goal of this was to make them my vassals, but it appears I might not even be able to do that. Now without risking everybody against me, which I don't want, and I'm sure you guys can understand why I don't want that. Ah, crumb. Gifted Jew, there's always room for talented men. Boarding parties will give my naval morale will go up. Okay, this is the new guy. This is the old guy. The old guy's actually better at winning battles. So Albrecht Tom, no, you're going away. Well, that's not fun. Okay, what can I get from them then? I can't actually annex them. Suggest demands. You'll give me a lot of money. We'll cede Koblenz. But you're not going to do that because I don't occupy any forts. What do I need to do to occupy the fort? What do I need to occupy this? For level 5? That's going to be like 10,000, 12,000 men or something. Like, they actively want me to take Lorraine. Let's see if Bremen Verden will move into Lorraine. Actually, hold on. Let's see if I can move all of my troops together and take Lorraine. No, you're moving out. You're moving out? Why are you moving out? No, you're supposed to go with me. How many do I have? If I move everybody together. No, okay. Let's do it this way. There. My king will... Ooh. Ludwig Castle is actually really good at sieging. Let's move him in. Okay. Let's take my troops. You will stick close to allies. There we go. Everybody sticks together. Right? Only 11.3? No, it should be more. Why isn't Brabant sticking with me? Well, come on, Brabant. I know it has been discovered building a spy network. Okay, I really wish my allies would actually work with me on this one. Well, that's not going to happen. At all. I'm just losing men. I gained 8 war score. Like, I smashed them good. But how many men do I need to actually take this province? 15? Oh my goodness. I need 15. Okay, Bremen, Verdun, and NASA are here, so this will advance the siege. Money is money, New World. No, I'm not going to lose prestige, not when I'm in the middle of battle. So I guess I do need to take Koblenz, and maybe reduce, if I do want to vassalize Lorraine in the future, I need to, basically reduce their penalty against me. Give 10% of their income? No. I want this. I don't know how long this will last, though, because of attrition. So, I mean, we're losing 2% of our overall force every month. And then they still need, I need to maintain more than 15,000. Okay, I could just, you know, how many men do they have? They have 4,750 men? No. I need to decrease that. I need to decrease that. Oh, okay, idea. Maybe, Lorraine will... What if they release a nation? What if they release Trois Fresh? And then I vassalize the rest of them. No? Okay, clear this offer. Vassal. But you also release Luxembourg. That'll still give me 29.7. What if I was Trier? No, that would still give me this 29. Okay. Huh. I guess I'm just gonna have to take Koblenz. I guess I'm gonna have to be satisfied with that. Which is not good. Which is not fun at all. What's my new idea? I can get boarding parties? No. Okay, well, we'll take Lorraine. I'll lose a lot of men doing it. But combined, we have enough. We have enough men to take it over completely. So that's good. That's good. Great advisor in our country has died. Okay. I can't claim another territory from them, can I? No. I don't have a spy network with them at all. Come on! Oh, no. Okay, well, we have 28% chance of winning the siege in any given month. So that's good. That's good. I guess I'll take Koblenz. I'll have to slowly chip away at them. Because having all of Germany, all of the Empire in a coalition against me would be bad. It would be very, very bad. Looks like this time I'm just going to have to take some... Just take little bits from them. And hope that... Okay, no, Burgundy's not involved in this war. I want to move my guys up in order to defeat them here so that they don't... Okay, there we go. I've taken their capital. I can suggest anything. They'll give me Koblenz. Yeah, nobody's gonna be upset with that. You will... If I release them as a sovereign state... No, it's Luxembourg. Hey, can I take anything else? Can I take Ost-Letzeburg? That would be fine. Utrecht might get into a coalition against me. That's okay. You know what? I'm going to take these two. You will give up claims in 2 different places, and you will annul treaties with... That's military access. You'll annul treaties with Decapolis. No, Osnabrück. You know what? I don't care about the whole claims thing. I was just doing that to try to maximize the war score to just frustrate them a little bit. Here, you can keep your claims in there, but you give up your Decapolis in France. There we go. That's a lot of prestige for me. I'll gain 2 territories. I'll gain Koblenz and Ost-Letzeburg. That should be okay. Boom. Woo. Okay, take all my guys, and then we go home. Okay, my war exhaustion is high, yes. Some of my provinces lacked cores. Let's get Koblenz. We don't have Ost-Letzeburg yet because we're still waiting on some more administrative power. That's okay. Okay, well, that appears pretty good. Pretty good. We've added 2 new cities. We've added Koblenz itself and Letzeburg. I will figure out how to pronounce that. I promise you I will. Liège has insulted us. But you know what? I have such little manpower right now that I really, really need. I really need to just regain my manpower. I can invest in some technology. I can invest in cross staffs. Okay, cool. Sailors who journeyed far from land needed to calculate distances. Navigators found the use of a cross staff or Jacob's staff invaluable in helping them to determine the angle between the horizon and the sun, which basically means they can start sailing further away from land and be less scared and things like this. Trade efficiency will go up. Corruption, fight against corruption will also increase. But here is what's good. No, I can't go there because that's still don't have the technology for that. I can now colonize Ndar. I'm going to send my colonists there. That is awesome. That is awesome. But here's the thing. I don't want to call it Ndar. I want to give it a name. And this is where you guys come in. I need you to come up with 2 names. One, the name of the city for this specifically, like the city that I'm going to found in Ndar. It can be based on geographical features of the area. It can be based on people. It can be based on history of Germany and saints and stuff like that. But please make it sound vaguely German. And if you could provide an English translation of a German term, that would be great. So you guys just, make some suggestions. You can even name it after you. You can even name it after you, as long as it sounds German. Add a Berg or a Platz or a Stadt after your name, and it'll be cool. So yeah, make some suggestions in the comment section below, and I'll create a list and I'll start picking the ones that I like. And even if there are like 5 fantastic names that you guys suggest for this video, I might still use them in later videos. So please do make as many comments make as many German city name suggestions as you can. But I also need that, and also this. Oh, that's the trade league. The area. Indar is in the Cape Verde area, which I guess is this area. There's the Cape Verde Islands, which are owned by Portugal. So if you, I need a name for the area as well. I mean, it can just be the German translation of Cape Verde. If nobody else suggests a name for the area, I might pick that. But just try to give it a little bit more flavor and awesomeness and things like that. Who is this? Hogurt. Woof. And Hafsid. And the Memluks. Karman. They've become the Turkish Empire now. Interesting. And who's this? Who controls this? It's controlled by Haran. No, that's Karman, and this is Muntafik. Interesting. It's not Mamluks. Mamluks are falling apart. Mamluks are falling apart. Interesting. Well then. So, let's see what else is going on. Okay, well this is good. We have colonies. We've added Koblenz and Letzeburg. So, that's very, very good. Austria has demanded those territories. No. No. They're mine. I fought for them. I bled. Well, not I. I'm the Syndic. I'm the leader. I don't do any fighting. But my men fought for them. My men bled for them. So I'm not giving them back. I'm not giving them back. Actually, we have a new... Whoops. We have a new area. We have 2 new areas. We have... This is in the Liège area, so actually it's in the same area as Hasselt. And we also have the Palatinate area. So that's good. That is very, very good. We can still build some province improvements, do things like that. That's good. Now we're just waiting, rebuilding the army, waiting for people's hatred of me to go down a little bit. Actually, you know what? Let's also continue building our spy network in Lorraine, because I still do want to vassalize them. Speaking of vassalization, when are my other guys going to vassalize? Negative 1.9 years. Bentheim. I can't do anything. Maybe it's a mean time to happen thing. Maybe the thing needs to actually pop first. Alright, so it appears we've got 2.11 years for the Marquis of Brabant to start to incorporate. So I mean, I think that is something that needs to trigger. It's an event that should trigger relatively soon. And when it does, I will totally have some extra stuff. I mean, this could be a huge episode if things continue at this pace. I mean, we've added Koblenz. Okay, there's Council Pisa and things are slow, don't really care. We've added Koblenz, we've added Letzeburg, and we might actually incorporate Bentheim, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new states, and we might even add a colony, all in the same episode. That'd be a lot. I mean, okay, we do have a colony. That's cool. We do have a colony. National decisions available. Purchase control of church overseas. Sorry. Didn't mean to click on that. What does this do? Discovery of new lands overseas spurred dreams of converting untold millions to Christianity. The Pope was willing to give us control of church lands in the colonies in return for church control over education in the colonies. The free passage of missionaries to convert the natives and a portion of the income of the church lands there. Papal States' opinion of me will go up by +5, and the Papal States will grant a small income from our colonial possessions, and in return we will have free hand over the church there. This will improve the opinion of the Pope and also give us some protection from church corruption. I don't know if I can't remember if I mentioned this episode, but I'll say it again. This colony here, this isn't permanent. I mean, okay, it is permanent, but it's a jumping off point for various other colonial expansions. So if you go to the end of episode 44 or the beginning of episode 45 of this playlist, then you can actually vote in the polls on those two, and it's the same poll. It's actually two different instances of the same poll with the same questions, so you can actually vote twice. And the area that will have the most votes will be where we focus our direction. We can continue going down at the African coast. I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff here. That's totally... Oh, no, none of that is doable. But we can start taking these guys over, maybe. We can start moving towards Brazil, towards the Caribbean, towards North America. I don't know, but those are all definitely options. Oh, poor Aquitaine. Hey, who's this? Alençon is still alive. Huh. Cool. What do we get? Invest in new technology. We can get early tercios, pioneered in the Iberian Peninsula. In a tercio, groups of pikemen would form a wall around musketeers, protecting the musketeers from hand-to-hand combat while the musketeers shot at more distant enemies. Kind of makes sense. The combination was so effective that it would dominate the battlefields of Europe for generations. Okay, there we go. We don't actually have access to the Spanish tercio, because that's an Iberian only. I'm not going to get control of the church. What can I build? Training fields, customs house. Maybe build a customs house in Roermond. Customs house, trade value modifier, plus 20%. It would give me plus 1.46. Technology, yeah, let's do that. There we go. Oh, Ostlitzburg. Oh, I need 90. I need one more. Do I still not have... Oh, good. I can get more rivals. Who are other my rivals going to be? Lorraine and Mali. Okie doke. Mali is my rival. Not Mali. Not what Miley Cyrus loves. But Mali. The territory in the western part of Africa. Merchants suffering. I'm not going to... Anybody's leave... You know what? He will leave the Rhineland, and then I'll just send him right back. As soon as he's done... Oh, I can send people to the coast of Guinea. Well, what do I have most? Trade power in... So by our current trade power, let's send somebody back to the Rhineland, Christian Paderborn. There we go. That didn't take long. I didn't need to spend my diplomatic power on that. Good. There are separatists in Trier. Okay, let's... end that. Where's provincial unrest? Mostly in Koblenz. Some great advisors have died. That's unfortunate. Pardon me. Maybe I need to restock my drink supply. There we go. Let's wet the whistle a little bit. How many men are we getting eventually? Well, 122. I mean, it will still take a very, very long time, especially with... If I can get rid of that war exhaustion penalty, get rid of that war exhaustion penalty, then that would be great. War exhaustion is currently going down by -10 each month. Okay. But that's a 30% penalty. 30% penalty. Which is not good. I've taken a loan. Oh, I didn't realize I was... Okay. The 95 Theses. A Flemish monk has broken his silence and publicly criticized the church for its excesses. Writing in everyday language in place of Latin, he argued that God demanded belief, not good works, not magnificence, in order to be saved. He then went on to point out 93 examples of the church violating this principle, focusing especially on the sale of indulgences, which, if you recall at the beginning of this episode, had actually just been banned by the council in Siena. I think Siena. Pisa? I forget. Some say the monk nailed his tract to the door of the Doi church for all to see. All we can say is for certain that he sent a copy to the Archbishop of Oost-Flandern. We should read this. And in Oost-Letzeburg, right here, up to 70% chances up to 20% of the population will embrace the heretic faith, and in Hasselt, 40% chance of that. In MEIOU and taxes, it's not just... religion isn't just an all or nothing thing. You can have different pockets of different religions. For example, if I recall, yeah, in Cologne, in my capital, there was an oppressed Jewish minority, right? So even though the province itself is predominantly Catholic, there's enough Jewish people there that they're a significant minority, and they are unfortunately oppressed. So let's see what happens. We have 40% chance of in Oost-Letzeburg and Hasselt. In Oost-Letzeburg, do we get nothing? And in Hasselt, we also didn't get anything. Well, there we go. But you know what? With the 95 Theses, I'm gonna call this. Wait, what? It was in Doi Church? Where is Doi? I don't know where that is. Where... I mean, I assume it's based on a town. Doi is... interesting. That's not actually a town. It said it was Flemish, right? So if the area... This is... Flanders. Oh, it's in Flindlois. So it's actually in all the way over here. It's in Hainaut. 95 Theses of Doi. Alright, so this will be an episode. We'll leave it at that. So for those of you that were wondering what's going to happen with me religiously or things like that, well, the Reformation is happening! So we'll see. Thank you all very much for watching. If you like what you see, please like, please subscribe, please comment. You can follow me on Twitter at Karhu Gaming, and I'll see you all next time. Don't forget to vote in the poll. Don't forget to vote. Two things. To vote in the poll at the end of 44 or the beginning of 45 to tell me what direction our sailors will go in from our launching off point in Ndar. But also, tell me what we should name these colonies. I need regional names and I need city names. And they should be roughly Germanic sounding. If they are actually German, that would be even better. And I'll choose one, I'll add them to the list to see what kind of cities we will add in the future. But that's it for now. I'm Karhu Gaming. I'm Karhu Gaming. That's the channel. I'm Karhu, the Great Bear of the North. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day. Auf Wiedersehen.